There are people still defending this, saying, well, he didn't go to jail for it. Can't wait for the next stream, Doc. Firm handshakes. Like, there's people that are just dismissing this as not a big deal.
The thing about it, what these people don't understand, I'm sure that there was many commentators talking about Trevor Bauer in this exact situation. You know, not in this exact situation, but when the Trevor Bauer situation was happening, I'm sure people were like, how can you even give him the benefit of this? You see the bruise marks on her photos? Don't you see the, you know, evidence? Don't you see believe all women? Don't you see the allegations from the other women? Kick them from Major League Baseball. This obviously isn't oranges to oranges or apples to apples. This isn't, you know, 100% a comparison, but I'm trying to let people understand that sometimes there's a reason why people don't go to jail or prison, why there hasn't been criminal charges filed, because the law, the lawyers, or what have you, the system that works in a very a way that we don't understand sometimes. I'll give one again, the example in California. If you're within 10 years of a 14-year-old, even though you're over the age of 18, if you're within 10 years in California of a 14-year-old and you have either oral or anal sex with them, just saying, it's a provision carved out for the LGBTQ plus community, specifically stating oral or, you know, anal sex, you will not be put into a registry.
This has been. So I'm sure pretty much all of you that clicked on this video already know bombshell allegation claiming that Dr. Disrespect was banned due to sexting a minor through the Twitch Whispers service. Now, there was never any screenshots or evidence provided to support that claim. However, some other parties came forward saying that they had all heard a similar reason behind the ban. Dr. Disrespect then made a response to that statement, which was less than satisfactory for most people with a functioning frontal lobe, because he talked very vaguely about it and didn't actually outright deny the claim at all. So then he made a follow-up statement which aimed to provide a little respect, released another that he founded mid happened. No pictures with an individual. The answer is yes. Knows where I stand media with. Like, this isn't something people take lightly at all. In his own statement, he has openly admitted to messaging a minor and had conversations that were inappropriate, or as he said, leaned into being inappropriate. Now, what's not clear, and what a lot of people are coping with, is that maybe Dr. Disrespect didn't know the age of the person he was communicating with. But I truly feel if that was the case, Dr. Disrespect would have mentioned that, saying,
see, this is the thing. Everyone's just saying, oh, I think, I feel, or this is what I would have done, or he should have done this different. Oh, because he didn't say he didn't know that the person was a minor, that means he for sure knew. We don't fucking know. We fucking don't know. That's the thing, my guy.
That he had those communications with this person that he believed was of age but turned out to be a minor. I think if that was the reality of that situation, if he truly communicated with someone that he thought was of age, that was what happened, it would have been mentioned here. I really do. But there's no mention of that. So it's hard to give that benefit of the doubt that he didn't.
You can't not. That's the thing. It's, oh, because he didn't do something, don't give him the benefit. You have to give the benefit of the doubt because we don't know either way. That's how I feel.
No, because I think.
And honestly, if he, trust me, if he did anything absolutely wrong or horrific or said anything, you know, mildly inappropriate in a sexual tone or in a sexual way, I'll fucking be like, fuck this guy. But without knowing, with the fact that everyone wants to jump to conclusions is insane to me.
He would have mentioned if that was the case. I also think it's pretty telling that some of the closest people to Dr. Disrespect are coming forward saying how unacceptable it was and distancing themselves from him, because if he didn't know that he was communicating with a minor, he probably would have told them at the very least, but they're not saying that either. So here's Robert Bowling, one of his business partners here, saying, if you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promise to only act on facts, and I did. So I just really don't think there's a whole lot of wiggle room about Doc not knowing that he was communicating with a minor. Like, I feel like there has been plenty of opportunities now for that information to have come out from somewhere, but nobody is saying that other than people theorizing and hoping that maybe that's the case. But Doc
So all the people hoping and theorizing the opposite way holds true as well. Everyone else is hoping and theorizing without knowing. That's the thing. No, on either side of how you feel about this situation or what you think of it, everyone is hoping and theorizing. Whatever they believe or whatever their stance is on the situation, they're hoping and theorizing. They don't know. No one, none of these people are privy to, what actually happened. So the same can be said either way. It's very interesting to be like, oh, they're coping, they're hoping and theorizing. Well, you're essentially doing the same thing.
himself has never said that that was a possibility. He'd never even hinted that he didn't know the person's age, and the people closest to him aren't saying that either. So I really think that it's likely that he did know that, and he still had these conversations that lean to being inappropriate with someone he knew to be a minor, which is fucking disgusting. Now, there
It is disgusting. 100%. If he did have inappropriate conversations with women or a man or anyone that's underage, that is disgusting. It is 100% disgusting. But the thing about it is, everyone is associating, saying, oh, yeah, he knew or didn't know. Regardless if he did know or didn't know, the problem is that we don't know. We're just speculating. And until, something comes out or some kind of, and that's the thing with the settlement with Twitch, he must have had enough leeway in the conversation. There has to be something in the conversation where he has plausible deniability, and that's something that they don't. If they had a settlement, if Twitch had Dr. Disrespect dead to rights, banned him clean, fuck him, get him out of here, or there is some gray area, that'd be the reason I believe they'd be a settlement. Why they couldn't get him dead to rights, why their terms of service or what have you, whatever rules, whatever book they try to throw at him didn't 100% stick. The reason why there isn't criminal charges against him, the reason why there isn't civil charges against him. If they had him dead to rights, it'd be a clear-cut case. But because they don't, because there must be something in the conversations or someone, maybe a lawyer, most likely Dr. Disrespect's lawyer, was able to, properly or very well, give whatever a reasonable doubt. So if Dr. Disrespect releases transcripts, that'd be the best thing to do. Also, we'd get more information. He should, if he's already fucked, right? Like all these people are like, he's fucked. Well, you might as well release him. If all these people are so sure that he's gonna go down and it's all over, fuck it, release him. Who cares at that point? It's over, right?
there are people still defending this, saying, well, he didn't go to jail for it, so what's the big deal? Can't wait for the next stream, Doc. Firm handshakes. Like, there's people that are just dismissing this as not a big deal.
The thing about it, what these people don't understand, I'm sure that there was many commentators talking about Trevor Bauer in this exact situation. Not in this exact situation, but when the Trevor Bauer situation was happening, I'm sure people were like, how can you even give him the benefit of the doubt? Don't you see the bruise marks on her photos? Don't you see the, evidence? Don't you see believe all women? Don't you see the allegations from the other women? Kick them from Major League Baseball. This obviously isn't oranges to oranges or apples to apples. This isn't, 100% a comparison, but I'm trying to let people understand that sometimes there's a reason why people don't go to jail or prison, why there hasn't been criminal charges filed, because the law, the lawyers, or what have you, the system that works in a very a way that we don't understand sometimes. I'll give again the example in California. If you're within 10 years of a 14-year-old, even though you're over the age of 18, if you're within 10 years in California of a 14-year-old and you have either oral or anal sex with them, just saying, it's a provision carved out for the LGBTQ plus community, specifically stating oral or anal sex, you will not be put into a registry. That girl said she was into it. Yeah. So she was into it The other girl that was suing Trevor Bauer came out that she was like, hey, let's just settle. Turns out she has, 5 cases against 5 other guys in, different states. And she's now being charged for, wrongful accusations and fraud. So one girl admits to trying to fuck over Trevor Bauer. The text are released. She's like, I'm coming for his money. I'm gonna get everything I can. I'm into it. She took a video of him the next day sleeping in her bed, or her in his bed. And then the other girl is like, just give me $2 million and I'll go away. But no, he did not. He'd rather go to court, spend the money, prove his innocence. They just want money. Yeah, exactly. This is all about cash in the end. So when that happened with Trevor Bauer, all these people were quick to say the MLB turned on him without knowing a fucking second, without having an iota of information, with just accusations. They released him. That was in 2020, 2021. Oh, wow. What happened with Dr. Disrespect? It was in 2020, 2021, right around that time, where Me Too, Believe All Women, all this stupid shit was on fucking mass. So when these fucking guys, these commentators that don't know dick, and then 2 years down the line, we'll probably get the real story and then find out that it was benign or not a big deal or whatever. You think these fucking cocksuckers are going to make an apology? You think they're going to say, hey, bro, my bad. We know we slandered you all fucking crazy, but, it was content. It was good content. Of course not. They're not going to say shit. They're not going to retract their statements. They're not going to apologize. So, yeah, some people are saying, oh, well, he's not arrested. We should wait. We should see. That makes sense. We should wait until, if we were judging by a court of, public perception, how many people would be burned at the fucking stake right now if we just waited for whatever the, general public thought? The general public can be swayed with tears and a sob story. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, look at Aziz Ansari. The bitch just had a bad date. And he lost fucking a bunch. Yeah, he was on. I kind of know something. She was like, oh, he was asking me to have sex too often or something like that. It was something crazy. It was like they had hooked up. But that's what I'm saying. So maybe Twitch saw something semi-inappropriate in conversations with Dr. Disrespect, said, let's get ahead of this shit. It's 2020, 2021. All these dudes are going down. Let's ban him. So for all these guys to be like, well, the people defending him saying there hasn't been an arrest, so they're dumbasses. I'm like, well, you're the dumbass because you don't know how the fucking world works.
Which is insanity. I think that is pure lunacy. I can't fucking believe some of what
You know what really is lunacy is just going based off of fucking what parties are saying, what some random people are saying. And yeah, Dr. Disrespect probably didn't do the best, job of, giving out the information on Twitter when he gave out his statement. But he's probably getting ready to sue the fuck out of the people that fucking, outed him and broke maybe non-disclosure agreements. So he can't just outright be like, hey, fuck faces, I have all the evidence, because they might be getting ready to go into litigation against the people that gave up this information. They met on Tinder. He straight up told her he didn't. So he seriously wanted to smash. She agreed. Thought she was gonna get something out of it because he was famous. Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, we see this type of shit all the time. I'm not saying it's a bit different because obviously this has to do with a minor, but I'm saying we see all too often people jump to conclusions, jump to bury somebody without knowing anything, and then we get the real information. We find out everything that's gone on, and then we're just like, oh wait, what? Oh fuck, okay, well, fuck him, I don't care. And that's the thing, when there's no ramifications from you just slandering somebody, people just won't give a fuck.
I'm reading here from people that are just writing this off as not a big deal because it's a streamer they like. An
And that's the
adult,
thing. I'm not writing it. I don't even fucking watch this motherfucker that often. But I'm just saying, hey, maybe we should wait until like transcripts are out. Maybe we should wait until if there is any court situations, we should wait till then. You know, but no, dude, you have to have the wildest take as quickly as possible for people to care. It doesn't get clips and views to be like, well, maybe we should wait, you know, and give people the benefit of the doubt and see exactly what kind of conversations. Maybe he said some, you know, crass jokes, you know. We don't know. Maybe he said some inappropriate jokes to her, or I just don't know. To say that inappropriate, lean on inappropriate, it's just hard to know exactly. But I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see on this one. But all these people, if anything comes out and it turns out to be like not that serious, I really hope that these people will like at least be like, hey, my bad. I fucking, you know, got my panties in a bunch and was ready to fucking condemn somebody to fucking death without actually knowing all the facts.
communicating inappropriately with a minor is bad. Full stop. It's inexcusable. No matter how you spin it, that is a horrible thing.
I guess it's what you think is. See, this is the thing. It's like, what is inappropriate to them? Like, are they putting the most malice situation where he's like, I want to fucking dog fuck you behind a fucking dumpster and broad daylight? Like, what was inappropriate? Or did, you know, Twitch just, you know, wanted to get ahead of the situation and be like, hey, bro, you kind of said some like stupid jokes and they can be seen as inappropriate. So we're going to go ahead and let you go. There's a reason why there was a settlement, right? We have to keep that in always in mind. If they settled, it maybe he never, you know, propositioned the girl to meet up. Maybe he's like, hey, when you're 18, you know, maybe we should get together and fuck. That's inappropriate. I believe it is inappropriate to tell a child that, but it's just like, hey, when you're an adult, hit me up. That's inappropriate, I think. But you're not saying, hey, I want to smash today. I want to smash you right now. But if he said, hey, you know, 17, 16-year-old girl, give me a call when you're 18. I don't know if that's inappropriate. You know, it's just like, hey, keep me in your fucking, don't lose my number because when you're 18, I'm trying to crack that. I just don't know. It's hard.
Now, he may not have met up with the minor in question. However, was that his decision? Was he the one that decided not to meet up with him? Because with the information that's
Yeah, whose decision is exactly?
been come out, now again keep in mind we don't have access to the chat log, like the conversations that took place, but from all the sources that have come out from like Bloomberg and all of that, it sounds like the conversation they had did talk about meeting up at TwitchCon. So that right.
No, their sources were all, you know, they didn't disclose their identity. They just said people close to the situation that didn't want to be named. Hey, that's a lot of fucking leeway, dude. If you want to fucking expose someone, do it with your whole fucking chest. Hey, I'm calling this motherfucker out. He's a sick fucking pervert. My name is so and so. I worked at fucking Twitch. He's looking to fucking meet up with children. But no, it's like, oh, well, I want to be anonymous. Okay. Well,
There
you can, you know, like make the story a lot more salacious that way.
shows pretty real intent to meet up with this person. And who knows?
Yeah, because journalists are always have 100% integrity and get things right.
Maybe it was the minor that ultimately got uncomfortable with this whole thing and called it off, not the doc. We don't know for sure. The only thing we do know for sure with what the doc just confirmed is that he was talking inappropriately with a minor, which is a terrible, terrible thing. And
Dude, these fucking people give zero agent. I don't know how many. Only for the fact that it's an adult speaking to a minor, but how many inappropriate conversations have you had as a minor, like with your peers? So it'd be like, oh, you know, we just don't know what inappropriate means. Like, what was the situation? What was the context? Without the transcripts, without knowing the context and how it's read, obviously he had enough plausible deniability that Twitch, you know, said that fuck it and settled. He had enough deniability to where, you know, there is no arrest. There are no criminal charges. all your friends and go meet up in a fucking behind a fucking dumpster in an alley and fucking slap you with my cock. It's like we don't even know. He could have been like, "Hey, I'll see you in 2 years when you're 18." Or I'll see you when you're 18. I find you very attractive. That's all we have for today. Thank you if you tuned in to the live stream. I'm getting back to it. Shout out Mario for chatting in and jumping in the chat. Appreciate it 100%. And we're going to be doing this Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 to 8 ish, right around 8 o'clock. And then, get it up and going again for a while. It was pretty consistent, but due to, systems and internet and all this conflict, it was just too hard to actually live stream. It was just too taxing on my previous rig. And now I have a different setup. I tested it. I'm doing a lot of, testing to make sure it's coming in nice and clear and everything's working and I can actually stream and record the whole footage so I can edit it or, use it as clips. But that's all we have the time for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know. Comment down below what you think, what your opinion is. Fuck Dr. Disrespect. He's cool. Whatever you believe, your take, let me know. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a clip. And with that, till next time, later. Oh, really? Kept going out? Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I need to do a lot more tests. It's just the fucking... It's just the system, dude. It's fucking hard. I mean, yeah. But it is what it is. I'll rewatch it, see where I can make improvements and see exactly what's going on. But this rig is definitely, at least before it was, the whole stream isn't cutting off or, the whole, my system isn't crashing anymore, which was an even bigger issue. I'd rather audio cut out than the whole stream drop. So we're getting better. Thanks for chatting in, Mario. Bye.